Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. I'm thrilled to present to you a brand new children's story that will transport you to a land of wonder and magic. In a land of dragons and knights. In a land of dragons and knights, where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of crimson and gold, there existed a small village called Willowdale. The villagers of Willowdale lived simple lives, tending to their crops, raising their families, and protecting their homes from the occasional dragon raid. In the heart of Willowdale, a young boy named Arindor Thorn resided with his parents, the village elder, and his younger sister, Lila. Arindor was an adventurous soul, with a mop of curly brown hair and a grin that could light up the darkest of caves. He spent most of his days exploring the surrounding woods, searching for hidden streams, and chasing after butterflies with his best friend, a scrappy little terrier named Bramble. One fateful evening, as the villagers gathered around the town square for the weekly market, a commotion erupted from the north. A mighty dragon, with scales as black as coal and eyes that glowed like embers, descended upon the village. The villagers cowered in fear as the dragon's roar shook the very foundations of their homes. Arindor, ever the brave one, stood tall amidst the chaos. He gazed up at the dragon, his heart pounding in his chest, and wondered what secrets lay hidden behind those piercing eyes. As the villagers scrambled to evacuate the village, Arindor approached the dragon, his hand extended in a gesture of peace. To everyone's surprise, the dragon did not breathe fire or swoop down to claim its prey. Instead, it regarded Arindor with a curious expression, as if sizing him up for some grand adventure. The villagers, sensing an opportunity, began to whisper among themselves, sharing tales of ancient prophecies and long-forgotten magic. As the dragon's gaze lingered upon Arindor, a faint glow emanated from its eyes, bathing the young boy in an otherworldly light. The villagers watched in awe as Arindor's eyes, once a deep brown, transformed into a piercing shade of indigo, mirroring the dragon's fiery gaze. From that moment on, Arindor and the dragon, whom he named Tharos, became inseparable companions. As the days passed, Arindor discovered that Tharos was no ordinary dragon. It possessed the power to communicate with the ancient magic that coursed through the land, and it had been sent to awaken a long-dormant prophecy. The prophecy, hidden within the ancient tomes of the village elder, spoke of a great imbalance in the land. A dark force, known only as the Shadow, threatened to consume the world, and only a chosen hero could restore balance to the land. Arindor, with his newfound connection to Tharos, was chosen to embark on this perilous quest. As they set out, Arindor and Tharos encountered a motley crew of allies, each with their unique skills and strengths. There was Sir Valoric, a chivalrous knight with a heart of gold and a sword as sharp as his wit. Alara, a cunning sorceress with the ability to manipulate the very fabric of reality. And Jax, a mischievous rogue with a penchant for thievery and a hidden talent for magic. Together, they braved treacherous landscapes, battled fearsome beasts, and unraveled ancient mysteries. Along the way, Arindor discovered his own hidden abilities, including the power to communicate with animals and wield the ancient magic that coursed through the land. As they drew closer to the heart of the Shadow, the group encountered a host of formidable foes, from giant spiders to dark sorcerers. But with Arindor's bravery, Tharos's strength, and their combined wit and cunning, they overcame each challenge, inching closer to their ultimate goal. Finally, they arrived at the Shadow's stronghold, a foreboding citadel shrouded in darkness and despair. Arindor, with Tharos by his side, confronted the Shadow's master, a dark sorceress with eyes that burned like black diamonds. The final battle was intense, with spells and steel clashing in a spectacular display of light and sound. Arindor, drawing upon the ancient magic and his own inner strength, unleashed a blast of energy that shattered the shadow's hold on the land. The dark sorceress, her powers broken, was banished from the land, and the balance of the world was restored. As the dust settled, Arindor and his companions were hailed as heroes. The villagers of Willowdale, who had once cowered in fear of the dragon, now celebrated their bravery and the return of the land to its former glory. Arindor, now a young man with a newfound sense of purpose, stood alongside Tharos, his loyal companion, and gazed out upon the land, knowing that their friendship had forged a bond that would last a lifetime. And so, dear readers, this tale comes to a close. But the adventures of Arindor and Tharos are far from over. For in a land of dragons and knights, where magic and wonder await around every corner, there will always be new challenges to overcome, new secrets to uncover, and new heroes to emerge. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.